Good morning again. Today in my daily routine I have come to the point of recording J.S.Bach and Bach, the Lute Suite number 3 in A minor. Well, we played in A minor in guitar, even though it was C minor in cello and in lute G, well, doesn't matter. Anyway, this is I play a bulk of 3 pieces from this suite. In my daily routine, it's a Sarabande and a Gavotte 1 and 2. This piece, well, you can see this is what in the beginning of my bachelor in Kristiansand in the conservatory, this was my first big piece. I played the whole suite, and you can see from the sheet music I also used the original transcript, well, because this is an arrangement by Heinz Teuchert, and you can see from the papers that this has been used a lot. There's also great evidence of my caffeine addiction, and I made all the notes and all, and then, but this now is what, 25 years ago, and what has happened afterwards is that I've played them now and then, most of it I have forgotten. Now I cannot play the prelude, I cannot play the element, I cannot play the courant, I cannot play the jig. The only thing I've kept is the Sarabande and the 2 gavottes. So now my goal is to at least have these Sarabande and the gavotte and also relearn them, because for just playing them now and then for the last 25 years, I've learned lots of mistakes, and since playing them without really thinking, I've played them way too fast, and I've kind of accepted the difficult parts. So I'll talk a little bit now. I will not play the whole pieces now. I'll talk about how, and now that I'm relearning again, playing it right-handed, I see that there are things that for me is these pieces, I'm looking forward to relearning them good right-handed, because I think I play this Bach, I think I played better right-handed. I did play it better right-handed than what I managed to do left-handed. And it all has to do with the technique. I think there are basically two kind of techniques. And what I learned, the first is right-handed, is the slow, the musical technique. I often thought this is a myth, we say that people who play fast, it doesn't sound musical. And people who play slow, it sounds musical. And often I thought, wow, this is just jealousy, this is just because you don't know how to play fast, and you think that when people play fast, it sounds less musical. But it's the big thing. I think it has a lot to do with the technique. I see now, because I play slow, at least classical, when I play right-handed. But I think, even though I've only played it now for more than a year, I am more musical when I play right-handed because of the technique. Because my right hand, I've learned, I use all of the joints, all of the muscles to make the note. I pull the string in towards the body of the guitar, and it's more of a movement like this. While as when I play left-handed, it's mainly this joint and this one. That's why I started over again playing left-handed, because I was playing Asturias, so I was trying to play Asturias, I was trying to play Alhambra, which is tremolo and this, and I was like here, Alhambra, tremolo, no way, I cannot play it. I'll talk about that also later, because that's also part of my daily routine. But the thing is that not only do I move like this, use lots of parts to make a movement, to make the string sound, musically it's great because that means that the string goes into the body, the note, the tone gets shaped inside and comes out as a full tone. And it also makes I spend more time creating the tone. And when I play left-handed, it is, in general, my basic technique is what's this? And now I am kind of also relearning left-handed because of course I played with long nails, and when I had the nails, after I cut my nails, I couldn't play because my basic technique was playing with the nails. I was just barely touching the skin, the tip of the skin, the tip of the finger. So when afterwards I was like, oh wow, without the nails I'm not even touching the strings. So I have to dig in, and I realized that also the more I dig in, the more I try to do it like I did it right-handed, the more secure I get, the more tone I'm able to create. But for tremolo, then I don't do that. No, for an arpeggio, to be able to play fast, you cannot do that. You cannot fulfill the movement of one finger before you start the next one. That's what I did right-handed. That's maybe the clue, that I played one note and I fulfilled the whole movement of one finger and then started the next one. Then, no. When I started playing, I was thinking of the idea, okay, you have to start slow. So I was practicing with a metronome, doing scales slowly, da, 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 and then moving faster and faster, but with the same technique. So my maximum was doing as fast as I can, but fulfilling the whole movement of one finger before the next one. As opposed to my left-handed technique, it's all one movement. When I play tremolo, it has to be one movement, so I don't fulfill the thumb before I start the next. You know, this is ready, and when I'm moving the A finger, this is A-M-I, P-I-M-A. Pulgar, índice, medio, anular, Spanish. And the funny thing is, you should say that now that I know this, why can't I do it right-handed? Bach today, and now I ended up doing Alhambra by Tarraga. Well, okay, anyway, you know, I know this, so why can I not do this right-handed? Because I have taught my brain, my nervous system, that when I play a note, this finger has to finish the movement before the next one, so I'm not doing it. So my intention now is to practice. When I do relearn right-handed, also learn this technique, because I think it's two techniques. They're just as important, both of them. And for playing fast, I need this, the left-handed technique, and for playing musically, I need the right-handed technique. Let's go to Bach. Okay. First one is the Sarabande. It's really beautiful. And whole thing here is the sharps, the leading up, the dissonance, the don't know the words in English. So for all about tension and relaxation. And of course, when I was studying the bachelor at the music conservatory, I wanted to do it interpretationally right, and I was thinking, well, it was a big dilemma. Should we do it follow a steady rhythm, or in the end, what I want to do is I want to make waves all the time. I think the great thing about playing solo on one instrument, doing everything in one instrument, is that I'm not bound up by a metronome. I don't need to follow up. So I like to make tension and like a wave, and then down, relax, up again, and relax. So and also with this is relax. So this one is stronger, and then the next one lighter. And then you have the different parts. You have a bass and the melody on top, and then the harmonic part is this. And you can see also that of course, this is originally written for cello. We don't really know if Bach didn't play the lute himself. I don't think so. And maybe, I don't know how involved he was in the arrangement for the lute, and at least he was not involved in any arrangement for a classical guitar that came hundreds of years later. But what I think of this piece, I think there's a melody, and then the harmonics with the tension and relaxation, and the bass. So I have a melody on top, and the bass. And the rhythm guitar, the chords. To relearn my technique, because of course this is the typical thing. This is a melody, I say, and the next thing I do is I touch this string, so I stop the melody when I play the next note. Now, so this, because I played it so much on the left-handed, I'm contradicting myself, because even though this is a slow piece, this is the first phrase, the first wave for me, and then here we're creating tension and relaxation again. To do that to maybe the second time around, put in some ornamentation. And I don't really worry that much if this is how they did it in the 17th century, or if it's completely out of interpretational historical ways. Well, for me, Bach is, I would also say he is sacred. He is, well, there's something special. But my relationship with this is that for me it has to be what I feel with the music. So, and then it's up to anyone who wants to listen if they like it or not. You know, I have to do what I I consider the most beautiful. I'm not not gonna play it boring just because someone tell me that's how they did it. Where I really miss the nails, but of course playing apoyando, something I almost didn't do with a right left-handed technique. I played free stroke, so then if I play this free stroke, at least I have to do what I did right-handed, to move more movement of the finger to press the string in towards the body, make the sound go in, let it be made by this beautiful instrument, you know, the Brazilian rosewood, and come out again. Thumb, as I didn't have to cut that to play the other way around, so I can make a more fuller sound with the bass strings. Could do that as well. And then okay, the next piece is the more dancey, faster part. And the problem, since I'm able to play a lot faster left-handed, I've played way too fast. And I've learned lots of mistakes, but in the beginning it's okay. This is what I would choose straight away as a tempo. Whereas right-handed, I played, of course I don't still not learn it. Because of the technique, I play slower. It's natural because I fulfill one note before I start the next one. It's also why I think as playing right-handed, I have a tendency to rush. Simply because of technique, because I have this, the next finger is ready. When I play one note, even before I finish the note, the next finger is there. So it's easy, at least when it's different. The more difficult it is, the more easy it is to rush a piece. Whereas when I'm playing right-handed, I need to learn it, but anyway, I fulfill a note before I start the next one. And then you have the second Gavotte as well. Here is to this hand wants to jump because I want to do every easy that some of the notes disappear. With a slow one again. Okay, enough recording and talking for today. So I'll see you tomorrow.